Hi, Creative Pilates Yoga Flow. You don't need any other props than your mat. We're gonna start with some core work from the back and slowly building our way up to standing. A lot of twisting, a lot of side core, side body work. Let's get started. So lie on your back. For the moment, you can hug the knees into your chest, rock and roll, a little side to side. Lengthen the back of your neck down, gently pressing the back of your head down, back of your shoulders down. Start to lengthen the lower back all the way down to the floor. Now bring your toes down, keep the ankles, toes pointed. So as your toes are touching the floor, knees together, thighs together. Gently hug your ribs in, hands together. Extend your fingers up to the sky. You can cross your thumbs. Press the back of your shoulders down. Drop your knees over to your left, arms over to your right. So your left fingers can slide along the right arm and back to the center. It's like a little archer. Knees to the opposite way. Then your arms, fingers sliding against the other arm. You aim to get the back of your, or keep the back of your shoulders on the floor the whole time. And always make it happen from your abs. Navel in and up to your spine to return. Back of your head resting on the floor, neck released. One last. Nice. Now maybe extending the top leg, keep the knees together, thighs together, and back to the center. Swap. Again, just extending the top leg, back to the center. Gently hugging the ribs in when we get back to the center. Keep going. Breath, you can open with inhale. Return with exhale. Open. Back to the center, exhale. Let's do one more round. Last one. Nice. Knees together, thighs together, toes pointed on the floor. Equal arms. Let's go right on the left. Cross your elbows, bend your elbows. Try to get the hands together. Only cross your thumbs. Now extend your elbows over your head. Really extending, feel your shoulders. Now bring the elbows in to your belly button and lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Really press the lower back down. Bring the back of your head down, extend your elbows over the head. And now when you roll the upper body off the floor, lower the elbows, extend your right toes. Bend, lower the back of your head, down, shoulders down. Roll the upper body off the floor, extend your left toes. Bend, and lower down. Belly up to your spine, roll up, extend your right. Bend, lower down. Roll up, press the lower back down. Extend your left. Bend, lower down. Now roll the upper body off the floor. Try to get the shoulder blades off the floor. Extend both knees. Bend, lower down. Reach the elbows over your head. Feel your shoulders. Bring the elbows down, upper body off the floor. Extend your legs. Now lower the legs, hovering off the floor. Hold here. Press the lower back down. Navel up to your spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Try to round the upper body off the floor. And bend your knees 90 degrees. Release the back of your head down. Open your arms out to the side. Let's do the same here. Either palms facing up or down. Keep pressing the back of your shoulders down. Knees 90 degrees. Drop the knees to one side. Back to the center. Over to the other side. Back to the center. Keep straight line from the side. Back of your shoulders, back of your head, heavy on the floor. Make it happen from the front, from your abs to return. Always navel up to your spine to come back to the center. Let's go one more round like this. And then we can again extend the top leg back to the center. Swap back to the center. Keep going. Really waking up the core. Let's do one more round. Back to the center. Last one. Back to the center. Knees bent 90 degrees, shins parallel to the floor. Otherwise, the same thing. Left on the right, this time equal arms. Cross your elbows. Bring the hands together, straighten your wrist. Cross your thumbs. Extend the elbows over your head. Bring the elbows in, around the upper body, off the floor. Press the lower back down. Back of your head, shoulders down. Extend the elbows over your head. Press the lower back down and around the upper body, off the floor. Release down, elbows over your head. Around the upper body, off the floor. Extend your left toes up to the sky. Bend. Lower the shoulders down. Roll up. Extend your right toes. Bend. And lower down. Roll up. Extend your left. Every time, try to get the shoulder blades a little higher off the floor. Lower down. Roll up. Extend your right. Bend. Lower down. Roll up. Extend both toes up to the sky. Bend. Lower down. Roll up. Extend. Lower the legs halfway. Lower the legs hovering off the floor. Hold here. Navel up to your spine. Round the upper back off the floor. Shoulders down. Nice. Bend your knees 90 degrees. Open your arms out to the side. Release the back of your head and your shoulders down. Release your neck. You can turn your head a little side to side. Now, round your fingers in like you are hugging a big tree. Shins parallel to the floor. Now, lower the right toes down. Bring the left arm over your head. Back to the center. Opposites, right arm, left toes, lightly tap the floor, and back to the center. You don't have to press the lower back down here. You can keep the natural curve underneath your lower back as long as your core is active. So you are not overarching. Your belly is flat, navel up to your spine. Keep going, alternating. Hips and shoulders still. So as your arm and your leg is moving. Same 90-degree angle on your knee. Don't bring the heel in. Let's do one more like this. Tap down lightly. Tap back to the center. Now open the opposite arm, opposite leg to the side. Back to the center. Nothing happens in your shoulders and your hips. Try not to swing the body side to side. Just open the arm and your leg. Control from your center. Back of your shoulders on the floor. Hips as still as possible. You can go inhale, open. Exhale, return. Inhale, open. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Now lower the right toes, left fingers. So away from the center line. Below you, above you. Open to the side and back to the center. So extend away from the center line. Open to the side. Return back to the center. Lower, lift open to the side, back to the center. Again, stabilize your shoulders and your hips, those all four corners. Remain grounded on the floor. Keep going. Over the head, below you, open to the side, back to the center. Let's go one more round like this. Return, extend, open, back to the center. Let's start with opening. Open to the side. Bring below you, above you, and back to the center. Open to the side. Extend away. Return. Open to the side. Extend. Back to the center. Open to the side. Extend. Back to the center. Keep pulling the belly button up to your spine. Back to the center. Open. Away. Last one. Return back to the center. You can hug the knees into your chest if you feel your hip flexors tensing here. Try to release your hip flexors, and we're gonna do all the same, keeping the arms and legs straight. So once you're ready, extend your toes up to the sky. This time, you can really press the lower back down the whole time. Extend your fingers up to the sky as well. Lower the right leg, left arm, back to the center. Lower the opposites, and back to the center. Keep going, alternating. Keep pressing the lower back down. Keep the ribs soft or softly hugged in. Neck long. Back of your head heavy. Let's do one more. And then we open to the side, the opposites. Go only as far as you can control. Back to the center. Open to the side. Return. Inhale, open. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale, always starting from your center when you want to bring the arm leg pointing up to the sky. So start from the center to return. Let's do one more round. And here we are. The little circles. Extend the right toes, left fingers away from the center line. Open to the side, back to the center. Change away from the center. Open to the side, back up to the sky. Away to the side. Return. Away to the side. Return. Away to the side. Return. One last to the side. Return. And then we open to the side first. Extend away. Return back to the center. Open to the side. Away. Back to the center. Open. Extend. Return. Open. Extend. Return. Check your shoulders and your hips. Heavy grounded on the floor. Let's go one more round. Open to the side. Extend. Back to the center. Open to the side. Extend. Back to the center. Nice. Hug the knees in and rock and roll. Now, bring your feet down, heels quite close to your hips. Toes pointing forward, feet hip distance apart. Arms by your side, elbows really close to your body. Press the elbows down and lift your chest up. Like you really want to arch your spine, lifting your ribs up. Now lift your hips up. Try to get the hip flexors straight to your bridge pose. Activate your glutes. Bring the hips down first. Keep the chest lifted. Arch to bring down. Now scoop the tailbone under. Press the back of your ribs down. Lift the tail off the floor and slowly roll up to your bridge. Soften your ribs in. Slowly vertebra by vertebra, lower down. Hips tail down the really last. Again, arch first, best press the elbows down, lift the chest hard up, lift your hips up, lengthen your hip flexors, activate your glutes. Hips down, keep the chest lifted, arch your spine to bring down. And then start to hug your ribs in, press the space between your shoulder blades down, tail under, lift the tail off the floor, and then slowly roll up to your bridge. Once again, activate your glutes. Roll down, vertebra by vertebra, soften your ribs. The really last, the tail down. Arch, press the elbows down. Lift your shoulders even to get the shoulders a little closer together. And then lift your hips up. Activate your glutes. Lower the hips down. Keep the chest lifted. Soften the back of your ribs down. Scoop the tail under. And start to roll up to your bridge. This time, let's stay here. Send the fingers over your head. So back of your hands are facing down. Soften your ribs. Really lightly or slightly lower the hips, halfway down. Bring the arms down by your side, press the hands down and lift your hips up a little higher. Arms over the head, back of your hands down, soften your ribs in, bring the hips down halfway. Press the hands down, lift your hips up, weight more on the shoulders. Soften your ribs in, send the fingers over your head. Try to press the back of your ribs down. Arms down by your side, press the hands down. Activate your glutes, get the shoulders more underneath you. Lower the hips, soften your ribs, send the fingers over the head. Again, press the hands down, lift your hips up a little higher, arch maybe a little more, and then really soften your ribs in, lengthen fingers over the head, and slowly lower all the way down. Keep the fingers extended over your head, tail down the really last. Neutral spine, and then hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll. Find your way up to seated. And then find your way to your all fours. Let's work a little bit opposites from here as well. So find your way to your all fours, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And actually, let's bring the knees, toes together. Weight on the left hand, around your right fingers in. Once again, like you are hugging a big tree. Elbow pointing out. Lighten the left knee off the floor. Now open the left knee, right arm to the side. Stabilize your hips and your shoulders and bring down below you. Again, open to the side and lower down. Open to the side, lower down. Try to lift the knee a little higher. Try to lift the elbow a little higher, keeping your shoulders and hips still. Lower down. Last one, open to the side. Can you start to extend your toes out to the side? Extend your fingers out to the side. Keep the hips and shoulders still. Extend your right fingers in front of you, left toes behind you. Rotate the left inner thigh up to the ceiling, really square, navel up to your spine. Lift your right fingers a little higher. Flex your left ankle, toes pointing down. Bend your left knee 90 degrees. Bend your right elbow, toes or fingers pointing up 90 degrees. Make sure the elbow doesn't open. Squeeze into the center line with your right elbow, left knee. Kick the left heel up a little, lower. Reach the right fingers up a little and lower. Left heel up, lower. Right fingers up and lower. Navel up to your spine. Keep going. Lower. Reach the fingers up and lower. So it's kind of your knee lifting up behind you, elbow lifting up in front of you, but we don't lose the alignment. Keep the knee in line with your hip, elbow in line with your shoulder. One more. Lift the knee. Lift the elbow. And then round the elbow to your knee underneath you. Really round your spine. Inhale, extend your fingers, toes out, lengthen. Exhale, round in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round in. Inhale, elongate. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, lengthen. Last one, exhale. Inhale, release the right hand, left knee down. Nice. Let's do a quick stretch for the outer left shoulder. So inhale, left fingers reaching up to the sky. Thread the needle. Swing the left fingers underneath your right. Reach further out. Get the left shoulder down. Left ear down. You can walk your right fingers over your head. Stay on the fingertips and just keep pressing the left shoulder down and feel the outer shoulder here. You can even try to square your chest down a little more to get better feeling on the outer shoulder. Nice. Come up the same way. Press down with your right hand. Left fingers reaching up to the sky. And release the left hand down. Start the other side. Bring your knees together, toes together. Weight on the right hand. Around your left fingers in, elbow pointing out. Hover the right knee off the floor. And we start to open the knee, the arm to the side. Try to stabilize your hips and your shoulders. Lower down. Again, open to the side. Lower down. Keep the left arm rounded. Lower down. Lift to the side. Lower down. And next time when you lift, stay here. Can you extend your toes, fingers out to the side, lengthen the leg, lengthen the arm. Keep the parallel line with the floor. Start to extend your left fingers forward, right toes behind you. Rotate the right inner thigh up to the sky. Try to find squareness. Flex your right toes down. Bend your right knee so the heel is pointing up to the sky. Bend your left elbow, fingers pointing up to the sky. Make sure the elbow doesn't open. Squeeze it in. Squeeze the knee in as well. Kick the right heel up and lower. Left fingers up and lower. It's not much. Right heel up and lower. Left fingers up and lower. Or more, think the knee higher up, behind you, elbow higher up. In front of you, navel up to your spine, keep the alignment. Reach and lower. One more, right heel, knee up and lower. Left fingers, elbow up and lower. Bring the elbow to your knee underneath you, round. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, round in. Inhale, elongate, lengthen out. Exhale in. Inhale out. 2 more. Exhale, round in. Press the knees, shin down. Inhale out. One last exhale. Inhale, lengthen out. Release the right hand, left hand, right knee down. And then quick stretch for the outer right shoulder. Right fingers reaching up to the sky. Thread the needle. Reach underneath you over to your left. Get the right ear, cheek down. You can walk the left fingers over your head, maybe towards the right front corner of your mat. Give some pressure to your right shoulder here. Breathe into your upper back. You can also try to square the chest down a little more and feel the outer shoulder slightly more. Come back the same way, left hand down. Press down, right fingers reaching up to the sky, open the heart, and release the right hand down. All fours, make sure the hands are under your shoulders and knees are under your hips. Direct alignment. Now just start to arch your spine and bend your elbows down. Look forward. Extend your elbows. Tail under and around your spine. Push the hips forward. Arch, melt your heart, bend the elbows down, keep them in line with your wrist. Extend your elbows, tail under, round, press the hips forward lightly. Again, melt your heart, broaden your collarbones, bring the elbows down with the control. Extend your elbows around your spine, hug your ribs in, push the hips forward. Lower the elbows, squeeze them into the center line, open the heart. Exhale, round, tail, under. Lower the elbows, melt your heart, stay here, make sure the elbows are in line with your shoulders and your wrist. Exhale, just round. Inhale, pull the heart forward, widen your sit bones behind you. Exhale, press the knees, elbows down, hug your ribs in and round. Inhale, widen, open. Exhale, hug in and round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back into your neutral spine. Pull the shoulders back hard forward. Keep the hands where they are. Shift the body weight forward. Hug the elbows in. Can you bring the chin just between your hands? Press back. Elbows down. Hug your ribs in gently. Bring the chest between your hands. Hug the elbows in. Keep hugging your elbows in. When you press the body weight back, elbows down. Hug your ribs in gently. Again, squeeze the elbows in, shoulders open, chest down between your hands. Press body weight back, elbows down, hug your ribs in lightly. 2 more, bring the body weight forward. Press all the knuckles, fingertips down. Bring the body weight back, elbows down, hug your ribs. Last one, body weight forward. Bring the body weight back. Elbows down, hug your ribs in, round your spine. Tuck your toes under, reach the fingers forward and lift your hips up to your down dog. Walk your heels. Bend your knees. Lengthen side bodies. Lengthen your whole spine. Hips pointing up to the sky. Press away from the floor, shoulders away from the ears, lengthen your neck. Really gently, even here, hug your ribs in, navel up to your spine. Now roll the body weight forward into a high plank, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Shoulders open. Inhale, up dog, shoulders open, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, lift your hips up to your down dog. Roll the body weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Elevate your thighs, hips off the floor. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll the body weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Now bring your toes together, heels together. Bend your right heel up. Start to lift the right knee behind you, but don't open your hips at all quite yet. You can bend your left knee a little more to lift the right knee a little higher up behind you. Keep the parallel line. Extend your left knee. Then start to open the right knee up to the sky. Open your hips. Keep bending the heel in. Feel your hamstring. Bend your left knee to lift the right knee a little higher. Extend your left knee. Keep the right knee lifted. Start to extend your right toes up to the sky. First with outer rotation. And then start to square your hips again. Level the right hip with your left. Round the body weight forward, knee into your nose. Make a lot of space and step the right foot between your hands. Hover the left knee off the floor. Bring the body upright to a double bent leg. Lengthen side body. Start to extend the left heel or the left knee, left heel behind you. Send your fingers up to the sky. High lunge. Hands together to your heart center. And let's take a twist. Left elbow on the outside. So bring the left elbow outside your right thigh. Press down with your left elbow to get the thumbs to the center of your chest. You want to create more space between your ribs and your right thigh. Shoulders open. Ground your feet down. Lengthen the left heel behind you. Pull the right hip back into the center line. If you feel like here, go ahead, have a pint. Drop the left shoulder down a little more. Left arm goes underneath, right hand behind you. Maybe you find your fingertips. Keep pulling the right hip back. Left thigh bone forward. Shoulders open. Bring the hands together again. Find your prayer. Find your twist. Look down. Bend your left knee. Press from your left toes to step the left foot forward to your twisted chair pose. In your chair, level your knees. Pull the left knee back. Weight on the heels. You can look down first. And then again, start to rotate the right shoulder open. Try to get the hips below your heart for now, so you are more upright diagonal. Lengthen the side bodies. Look down, shift the body weight onto your left, lift the right heel off the floor, and slowly start to bring the body upright. Keep the elbow on your knee. You can bend your left knee first to lift the right knee a little higher, get the shoulders more upright. Then start to extend the left knee again. Flex your right ankle and kick the right heel out. Keep the elbow on your knee. Nice. Bend. And slowly with the control, bring the right foot down. Keep the twist. Knees together. Level your knees. One more time. Rotate the right shoulder open. Maybe look up to the sky. Now release the twist. Fingers reaching up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Relax the head, relax the neck. You can micro-bend your knees, interlace the fingers behind you. Squeeze the heels of your hands together and start to extend your pinkies over your head. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Bend your knees a little. Shift the body weight onto your left. Start to lift your right heel off the floor. Like you want to glue the right shoulder to your right knee. Slowly start to make your way up to standing. Keep the right knee close to your chest. Bring the body up right. Nice. Press the left heel down. Lift the right knee a little higher. Reach the fist down and start to kick your right heel in front of you. Drop the hip and kick the heel out. Flex your toes up to the sky. Lower the leg down. Don't touch the floor though. Just send the leg behind you. Lower the body parallel to the floor. Warrior 3. Keep extending the fist behind you. Pull the right thigh bone gently forward. Rotate the right inner thigh up to the sky. Keep the right thigh still. Suspend the right heel in. Can you get the fingers, the interlacing over your foot? And start to press the right heel down. Lifting the right knee behind you. Feeling your quad. And slowly start to make your way up to standing. Keep pressing the heel in. Keep pulling the belly button up to your spine. Feel your quad stretch. So you really want to press the heel in. Lift from the lower core. Knees in line. Then you can bend your left knee a little and lift the right knee a little higher up behind you, but keep pulling the belly button up to your spine, lifting from the front. Shoulders upright. Nice. Now hold the foot only with your left hand. So the left hand goes over your foot. Maybe find the outer edge. Start to bend your left knee. Lower the right fingers down. Cross your thighs. Right knee under your left. Dragon squat. Can you start to extend the heel in front of you, lower the hips, look forward, chest open. Keep the right leg straight, release the hold, step your right toes far back, and right away we find Vasisthasana, turn the right heel out. Send the left leg next to your right, to your Vasisthasana. Just stay here. Try to lengthen both sides of the body. The right side of the body is long as well. Stay on the outer edge of your right foot. Broaden your collarbones, lift the lower core. Focus points is somewhere still. Hold for 2 more. Inhales and exhales here. Bring the left hand down, left toe still floating off the floor. Oh, 3-legged vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Bring the left toes down, lift the right toes off the floor, and send your right leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog, press the chest back. Bend your right knee. Shift the body weight forward lightly. Slightly, look over your left shoulder. Can you find your tail? Toes closer to the back of your head. Round the right knee underneath you. Bring the right knee to your left upper arm. Right shoulder. Send the right knee up to the sky. Extend your right toes. 3-legged vinyasa, body weight forward. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Chains, right toes down. Float the left toes to the floor and send your left leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Then lower the left leg down next to your right. Adjust. Bring your toes together. Heels together. Lengthen side bodies. Lift the left heel up. Start to lift the left knee behind you, but don't open. Keep the parallel alignment. Really leveling your hips. Bend your right knee a little. Make more space to lift the left knee a little higher, but don't open yet. Extend the right knee. And then start to open the left knee up to the sky. Keep bending the heel in. Activate your hamstring. You can bend your right knee. Make space to lift the left knee a little higher. Extend. Start to extend your left toes. Keep the outer rotation first. Press the chest back. Square your hips. And slowly round the body weight forward. Make space to step the left foot between your hands. Hover the right knee off the floor. Bring the body upright to a double bent leg. Once again, find the length for your side bodies first. Tail pointing down. Start to extend the right knee behind you. Extending the fingers up to the sky. Shoulders down. Take a twist. Hands together to your heart center. Right elbow on the outside. Press the elbow against your thigh to get the thumbs more to the center of your chest. Left hip back, right thigh bone forward. Keep pressing the left big toe mound, help you with the balance. You can find your bind here. Drop the right shoulder down. Right hand goes underneath. Left from behind, find your fingertips. Even here, try to open your shoulders, pulling the left hip back. Right thigh bone forward. Bring the hands together to your heart center. Level your hips. Rotate the left shoulder, open. Long line from your heel to the top of your head. Now look down. Bend your right knee, right toes, steps, right toes. Take a big step forward. Right to a twisted chair pose. Level your knees. Pull the right knee back if needed. Look down first. Weight on the heels. Then press the elbow against your thigh. Rotate your left shoulder open more. And maybe look up to the sky. Look down again. Shift the body weight onto your right. Left heel off the floor. Press the right big toe mount down. And slowly find your way up to standing. You can bend your right knee to lift the left knee a little higher, shoulders upright, and then start to extend the right knee. Keep the body upright. With the control, oh, I almost forgot. Flex your left toes up and kick the heel out. Wanna forget this one. This is not so nice one, but good to do. Bend the heel in and slowly with the control, step the left foot down, keep the twist. Level your knees, level your hips, weight on the heels. Try to get the heart above your hips. Rotate the left shoulder open. Maybe look up to the sky. Release the twist. Fingers reaching up to the sky. Fold forward. Relax the head. Micro bend your knees. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Extend your elbows and send the pinkies over your head. Feel your shoulders. Relax the neck. Micro bend your knees. Now bring the body weight onto your right. Lift the left heel off the floor. Like you want to glue your left knee to your left shoulder. Slowly keeping the knee high up. Start to make your way up to standing. Keep the knee high up on your chest. Bring the body upright. Try to drop the left hip down. Reach the fist down. Lift the knee up and then extend the heel in front of you once again. Press the power from the floor. Hip down, heel up. Keep the legs straight. Start to lower the left leg down. Get it through without touching the floor. Fold forward. Halfway down, body parallel to the floor. Rotate the left inner thigh up to the sky. Flex your toes down. Kick the heel behind you. Pull the right thigh bone back. Lengthen your neck. Bend your left heel in and see if you can get the foot through. Interlace the fingers over your foot. Press the heel down. Belly button up to your spine. Feel your quads stretch here. Body parallel to the floor. And then slowly make your way up to standing. Keep pressing the heel in. Pulling up from your navel. Knees in line. Lift from the lower core. Maybe bend your right knee a little. Send the left knee slightly further behind you. Keep the body upright though. Navel up to your spine. Now hold the left foot with your right hand only. Right fingers go over the foot. Find the outer edge. Start to bend your right knee. Slowly bring the left hand down. Really cross your thighs. Get the left knee underneath your right. And start to extend your left heel forward. Dragon squat. Hips low. Open the heart. Look forward. Keep the left leg straight. Release the hold. So send your left toes far back. And we are ready to take the Vasisthasana. Turn the left heel out. Step the right foot next to your left. And this time to stay here. Legs together. Inner thighs together. Stay on the outer edge of your left foot. Lengthen the left side of your body as well. Make sure the shoulder blade is flat on your back, not sticking out. Reaching the fingers up to the sky. Lengthen the neck. Imaginary wall behind you, leaning the head against that wall. Stay for 2 more inhales and exhales. And nice. Bring the right hand down. Keep the right toes floating off the floor. Vinyasa Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Right toes down. Float the left toes off the floor. Send the left leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Bend your knee. Bring the heel in. Shift the body weight forward. Look over your right shoulder. Find your tail. Aiming to touch the toes to the back of your head. And round the knee underneath you. Tap it to your right upper arm. Left shoulder. Send the knee up to the sky. Extend. 3-legged vinyasa. Body weight forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Left toes down. Right toes floating off the floor. Send your right leg up to the sky. Now release the right foot down. Next to your left. Open your feet. Hip distance apart. Down dog. Take a breath. Nice. Bring your toes together. Start to bend your knees down. Open your knees about mat distance apart. Sit the hips down to your heels. Release your forehead down. Bend your elbows to the side. Breathe into your lower belly, to your ribs, to your chest. And exhale slowly from your chest, from your ribs, from your lower belly. Feel up your belly, your ribs, your chest. Exhale slowly from your chest, from your ribs, from your belly. Inhale, feel up from the bottom. And exhale from the top to the bottom, exhaling out the last from your lower belly. Inhale, feel up. And exhale slowly, empty the air. Start to walk your hands back onto your shoulders. Bring your knees together. Release your toes. Sit the hips down to your heels. Rotate the shoulders back and down. Send your fingers up to the sky and exhale, twist over to your right. Right hand behind you, left hand on your right knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, send your fingers up to the sky. Exhale, twist over to your left. Left hand behind you. Right fingers on your left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, send your fingers up to the sky. Bring your hands together to your heart center. Bow your head. Say big thank you to yourself. Always honor your practice by saying big thank you to yourself. Feel free to take your time in the final savasana if you don't have to rush out. I'm gonna say thank you for now. Hopefully, see you soon. Namaste.